Director Topaz. The family ambassadors are still inside making preparations, but the big boss hasn't arrived yet. It'll be a while before the conference starts, I'm afraid.
Huh. Quite a spectacle. The family really knows how to make things look impressive. I thought they would choose a more formal and low-key location for the conference. I didn't expect them to go with a luxury airship.
About this, Director. I've asked around. This airship, named the Radiant Feldspar, belongs to the Alfalfa family.
Alfalfa ist ein guter Name, by the way. Bin ich immer wieder stark.
Family will have a direct impact on Penacony's future. Such an important event should have been held at it. Well, somewhere secretive in the moment of morning dew. The atmosphere here, it doesn't feel serious enough.
Oder chill doch mal deine Balls, Thomas. Was soll das?
If I'm right, this conference is probably just a prelude. Whoever organized it wants to assess the IPC stance beforehand. This influential figure either has their own ambitions and wants to reach a preliminary agreement, or they plan to put pressure on us to make us back off.
Oh, your mind is always
so sharp.
When the big
Der
boss
schmiert doch gleich Honig ums Maul, Junge.
be cautious and watch out for any traps.
Thank you for the reminder, but I don't think that will be necessary. When she's at the table, it's the others who need to be cautious. Just tell everyone on our team to stay focused on their tasks and not worry about the
Ja, komm,
negotiations.
geht mit deiner Jade Lady.
Oh, got it. I'll do it right away.
Oh, and one more thing. Don't call Miss Jade Big
Big Boss.
in front of her, or there will be serious consequences. I mean, really serious.
Got it. Thank you for the reminder, Director.
Sehr gut, dann let's go. Bruder, beruhigt euch. Ja, schnarcht hier gerade. Bruder, what the fucking hell? Okay. Bisschen laut, Lady. Ein bisschen laut hier. Oh, ich liebe es hier auch. Gut, ich hab ihn mal. Let's go. Wie mit Bullterlich und Scheiß einfach zu schießen. Ist einfach cool. Oink!
Oh, are you hungry, Numby?
Oh, süß.
Food in the dream. Shouldn't taste bad, right?
Ja, komm. Dann komm, geben wir ihm mal einen Burger.
Numby!
Let's go. Ja, und er frisst wie der Schwein, das ist.
There. Don't be so greedy. Leave some for the other guests.
What the fuck? Okay, weiter. Entschuldigung, was machen Sie hier?
So many buttons. How many centuries would it take to press them all? Huh. Didn't expect those pooches to actually recycle them all.
Huh? What are these?
Gute Frage.
For your safety, please stay away from those objects.
Ja, Sparkle, also ich weiß
Are these
nicht.
buttons something dangerous?
Not exactly. Lately there's been a
Also Sparkle, das war schon ein bisschen obvious gerade. Weiß ich jetzt nicht.
According to those involved, he said something like, "Just press this button and all of Penacony will explode." Luckily, no one believed him. Still, the Bloodhound family collected these buttons just to be on the safe side.
Okay, und haben Sie schon mal einen Button gepresst hier?
What will happen if you press it? Hasn't
Also ich
anyone
würde es ja
actually
gerne mal
tried?
probieren, so.
Well, perhaps you don't know much about Penacony? All the guests here have one thing in common. They're terrified of death.
Ja, okay.
Anyway, the family will deal with these things. Please kindly keep your distance.
Ja, okay, Sparkle ist auf jeden Fall hier, wie ich sehe. Okay, warte mal, what the fuck macht er hier gerade? Warte, zeigt er einem Chest-Locations? Was? Wie cool! Hä, wie nice! Was bist du denn für ein Goat? Also ich wollte Toppers so oder so haben, aber holy shit. Das ist ja dann richtig
Greetings,
nice.
madame. What can I do?
Crazy.
Hello. Could you tell me more about the Radiant Feldspar?
I assume you are the ambassador of the IPC Strategic Investment Department. It's my honor to assist you. The Radiant
Sollte es auch
Feldspar
sein.
is owned by Mr. Odie Alfalfa.
Alfalfa. Alfalfa.
Mr.
Alfalfa.
Alfalfa invested a significant amount in building this luxurious
Psychose.
airship an Ember era ago, and it has been sailing across the 12 hours of the dreamscape ever since.
Oh, so it's owned by old Odie himself. No wonder the ship is so lavishly decorated.
Indeed, Mr.
Alfalfa.
Alfalfa has impeccable taste. Only the most prestigious guests are invited by the Alfalfa
Alfalfa.
family to board
Junge, wie
this
oft sagt
airship.
sie das noch? Alfalfa, Alfalfa, Alfalfa.
The
Psychose.
Radiant Feldspar had been cruising over the Sea of Dreams in Penacony for an entire Ember era. But its voyage was temporarily halted due to the recent reverberation.
Reverberation? Such a formal way of putting it. You're really downplaying the whole thing. I apologize. Please continue.
Kurz wahres Gesicht gezeigt,
Following
gut.
the previous reverberation in the Sweet Dream, the Radiant Feldspar had to suspend its voyage temporarily. Thankfully, the factors that disrupted the dreamscape have been resolved. However, due to, well, certain special reasons, the Charmony Festival, originally scheduled at the Penacony Grand Theater,
Weiß man gar
had to
nicht
be
warum.
temporarily postponed.
Also gibt bestimmt keinen krassen Grund.
Mr. Alfalfa
Alfalfa?
suggested relocating the Charmony Festival to
Alfalfa,
Radiant Feldspar,
Alfalfa.
taking
Lass
this
mal einen
opportunity
Stream lang
to
nur
announce the
Alfalfa sagen.
resumption of the airship's voyage.
Ah, well, that would meet the family's needs and also create momentum for Mr. Alfalfa himself.
Alfalfa.
Quite fitting for a legendary tycoon like him. Thank you for explaining matters to
Danke,
me.
danke.
Goodbye.
Kuss geht raus. Oink, 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 oink. Psychose.
Hello?
Das Viech ist echt eine Psychose.
Talent Motivation Department? Again? Internal review? Will it ever end? I'm working on a major project. I don't have time to squabble with you guys. The way I handled the Urillo case was approved by senior management, and all of the project logs and calls are complete. Can't you check on them yourselves? I just don't understand. Why are you so fixated on this minor case and constantly escalating it?
Bisschen wütend hier. Bisschen ausrasten.
Sounds exhausting. Why not just hang up?
Let's go.
In my opinion, you handled that project quite well.
Slay girl.
Ice in exchange for the Astral Express's good favor. That's not a bad deal for the department.
Mommy ist hier.
It's been a while, little Yelena. I've been looking forward to working with you. Never imagined this day would come so soon. Is there trouble? You can tell me anything. Just like old
Ey,
times.
sie risst hier gerade aber auch jeden an, oder was?
It's been a while, Madam Jade. I'm honored to have the opportunity to work with you.
Kurz weg, gönn dir.
You're still so
Ein bisschen, wenn man
forward.
Jade sieht, muss man auch kurz weggehen, da ist man schon ein bisschen
Forget about
geflasht.
the title. Treat me as
Verständlich.
your equal. No need for unnecessary titles like Madam.
I'm sorry, but it might take some time to get used to that. After all, you are a senior.
Ja, du bist alt.
Now that we're both members of the 10 Stone Hearts, I need you to be at your best. Especially since the upcoming negotiations leave no room for error. As sharp as you are, I'm sure you've figured out the true purpose of this conference, right?
I believe old Oti has taken it upon himself to test our limits before the official negotiations between the IPC and Penacony.
That's true, and it works in our favor. Do you know why?
If we can reach some sort of agreement with old Oti beforehand and gauge our opponent's boundaries, our future negotiations will go
Wieder
much
mal Big
more
Brain Move
smoothly.
hier.
That's the obvious benefit.
Exactly. And the hidden benefit is that, as the head of the Alfalfa family, his actions suggest that the 5 lineages might not be as united as the Odes of Harmony would suggest. as long as the influence of harmony
Harmony?
hasn't completely permeated their core, personal desires will always have their way. Thankfully, influential figures in Penacony haven't entirely suppressed their own desires. It's similar to the power struggles within the IPC. The supposed all-for-one philosophy shared by the 5 lineages. It's just a slogan now that the Dream Master has gone.
After the downfall of the Yoke family, Old OT's faction became the dominant force in Penacony. Even if we consider only the succession order, he's the longest serving and most senior among all the family heads.
Ist einfach alt.
Yes,
Fertig.
that's
Punkt.
exactly why
Er ist
we need
alt.
to handle the conference following an agreed-upon strategy. It's like playing a game of chess, where every move needs to be carefully thought out.
Absolutely. The 3 steps of negotiation. Listen, test,
Schlag in
and
die
strike.
Fresse dann, ja.
That's what you taught me.
Pretty clear. Although, you seem to have changed the order in the Yarilo case.
That was based on my personal experience.
I apologize for interrupting your conversation, but the family head is ready to meet the ambassadors from the Strategic Investment Department.
Time to get to work. Let's prepare ourselves and meet that esteemed supporting actor.
Let's go, komm.
Remember, our
Slowly,
goal is
girls.
to create an opportunity for the IPC to enter Penacony. Aventurine has already made a small opening, and you and I, we're going to tear it wide open.
Ja, dann komm, let's go. Ah, Homie, jetzt ist gerade Storytime, beruhig dich. Lassen Sie mich durch. Ja, Bruder, alles gut, Homie. Okay, der ist wirklich alt.
Welcome
Der ist
aboard
wirklich
my
alt.
ship, the Radiant Feldspar. Smart and charming ladies. Please, have a seat.
Das sieht so aus, als wäre er aus Zelda einfach. Wirklich, könnte 1:1 ein Zelda-Charakter sein. Ja, komm. Nambi the Goats. So elegant auch. Oh. Wunderschön, wunderschön.
Welcome aboard, my dear ladies. Forgive me for any lack of attentiveness that might have led to a lengthy wait outside.
No problem at all, Mr. Alfalfa. It's my honor to meet you in person. You may not be aware, but the book Odi Alfalfa, the biography,
Es gibt
is a
eine Biografie
must-read
über
for all
ihn.
Strategic Investment Department employees.
Gut, gut.
After all, to many, you are the legendary figure who single-handedly built the Penacony economy.
I expected no less from the 10 Stonehearts from the Strategic Investment Department. You're definitely skilled in the art of conversation. I always enjoy talking to smart people because
Ja, gut.
we don't have to beat around the bush. We can just get straight to the point instead. Since I invited you IPC ambassadors on board, I'm sure you've figured out the topic I'd like to discuss, yes?
The future of Penacony, if I'm not mistaken.
Precisely. Those few words represent a terribly complicated situation
Das
indeed.
glaube ich auf jeden Fall.
Let's take that golden-haired guy who's not showing
The
up. for
goats.
example. He put in great effort and almost got himself killed. But what was it all for? Wasn't it eventually to create an opportunity for you IPC to regain control of the precious Astana?
The wisdom and experience you've accumulated over 10 Amber Eras are truly impressive. Let's assume your assumptions are correct, Mr. Alfalfa. How would you respond to the IPC's actions?
I appreciate your composure, Miss Jade. You must have witnessed much in your worldly experiences. However, perhaps you don't know much about Penacony. Old
What the
Oti
fuck?
won't sit idly by when faced with a greedy wolf.
Okay.
Please, go ahead.
Weirde
I'm all
Pause.
ears.
Then I'll be straightforward. I requested this meeting before the official conference to dissuade the Strategic Investment Department from trying to lay a finger on Penacony. If you back off now, you can make a smooth exit and prevent the IPC from losing face during more important negotiations.
One of our P45 executives was attacked and nearly killed in the dreamscape. The IPC can't simply ignore this incident. Moreover, considering the turbulence during the Charmony Festival, Penacony's credibility has taken a hit in the
Ja,
public's
verstehe ich
eyes.
gar nicht. Ist ja nichts Krankes passiert oder so.
Despite your determined attitude, the issues plaguing Penacony are real, are they not?
You use the term real, Miss Topaz, but let's not forget that this is the realm of dreams. If you want to succeed here, you need ambition and unconventional thinking. Curious about how I plan to respond to the IPC? Well,
Junge, diese Ringe.
mind sharing. My actions will help Penacony take a significant step forward by self-listing and going public.
Going public?
If I'm not mistaken, you want to bypass the IPC and go public on a universal scale.
Precisely. Instead
Okay.
of watching the
Wilder step.
IPC gnaw away at Penacony, I'd prefer to open the doors of the sweet dream to the entire universe.
Gute Frage, ob das jetzt halt auch mal eine gute Idee ist. Nach den Vorfällen so jetzt.
Anyone in the cosmos can become a shareholder of the land of the dreams. This is the path of harmony.
Harmony. Du bist wirklich alt, Tommy. Du bist wirklich alt.
This
Und ein
reform
bisschen
should have
komisch.
been implemented earlier, but unfortunately, the Oak family were a bunch of blockheads blinded by order. Their level of intellectual
Jetzt gibt's denn
flexibility
das.
doesn't even come close to an old fellow like me. Thanks to the little reverberation earlier, the biggest obstacle between me and my reforms has been eliminated.
Wie oft lachst du eigentlich
The
schon?
Alfalfa family will
Bruder, ehrlich.
publicize the financial results of Sweet Dream Paradise, so that the entire universe can see that despite the catastrophe, Penacony still holds immense potential and opportunities, and that the family remains confident in its future.
Crisis
überlegen.
and opportunity are two sides of the same coin. So, you've been waiting for the right moment for Penacony to regain the spotlight. And if Penacony should seize this opportunity to overcome adversity, even if the IPC tries to intervene, every move we make will be scrutinized by trillions of people.
Now I'm convinced that you've indeed familiarized yourself with my biography, Miss Jade. So, about your next move. Please, consider it carefully.
Einfach dich umbringen. Du nervst mich ja schon.
We
Spart.
need some time
Ruhig.
to digest such a wealth of information. I suggest we conclude the first half of our conference, Mr. Alfalfa. Please allow Topaz and me to confer privately for a few moments.
Ja, bitte.
And to respond on
Gönnen wir
behalf
uns einen
of the
Moment.
IPC later.
Of course. Take your time, dear ladies.
Danke, danke. Sehr nett. Sehr zuvorkommend. Ein weirder Dude. Ein sehr, sehr weirder Dude Welt.
I got this information from a message sent by that IPC ambassador. He said it was to return the favor.
Hat ein Maul,
It's not
Welt.
hard to imagine. Penacony today is pretty much like the frontier prison it once was, with external forces casting greedy eyes and the undercurrent of order lurking within. Instead of falling into a situation where they are plagued by both external and internal threats, Penacony would rather take a step back and
Ich dachte schon, dass meine Kühlung wieder komisch ist, aber nee.
at the table, ostensibly to cooperate.
Ey, das ist,
but
glaube ich, nur Welts Stimme, die mich schon so hart
to
nervt
secure
wieder.
more opportunities for their own survival.
Well, no wonder they sought the mediation from the Astral Express. In your opinion, who should we stand behind?
Ey, mir egal, solange wir es
I don't think the followers of the
Firefly Sport,
Harmony
ich kann nicht mal mehr
are
reden,
completely
Harmony.
innocent victims in all of this. For reasons unknown, they have a strong desire to smooth things over, which leads to speculation about their motives. If either the family or IPC were to assume full control of Penacony, it would return to its previous illusory dream of hedonism, and the efforts of those previous nameless would once again go to waste. There you are. Did you rest well?
I didn't disturb you since you were in a...
Lasst mich, ja, danke. Aber wo ist Himiko? Und warum ist Welt
She
hier?
went to negotiate with the family as a representative of the crew. She'll contact us once her arrangements are ready.
After Anna's dream was shattered, the family branch from the Montour system soon arrived and swiftly took control of the situation. Most members of the Oak family fell unconscious, but fortunately, their lives were not in danger.
The mastermind behind the plans was confirmed to be Gopher Wood, the previous Dream Master. But by the time we arrived, he was dead.
Gut so. Guten Sohn. Und was ist jetzt mit Sunday, Omi?
We'll face a trial. As for further details, the family would rather not disclose them.
Ultimately, the public perceived the incident as an attack by evil forces targeting the Charmony Festival. They believe the family failed to safeguard the sweet dream, significantly eroding their credibility in the process.
Du sagst auch mal was Kluges, hä?
While
Crazy.
quite different from the truth, this appears to be the outcome with the least impact.
After all, you don't know who's awake and who's pretending to be asleep. Well, they'll open their eyes in the face of danger. Once the danger subsides, they'll embrace the sweet dream again. Here's a toast, with 3 glasses of Glory of the Trailblaze.
Let's go. Danke, Mann, danke. Hallo, was geht
It's good to
denn?
see you all again. Although we might be saying goodbye again after this reunion.
Ja, egal.
When will
Shit
the Astral
happens.
Express leave Penacony?
Ja, so schnell wie möglich
We'll
jetzt.
stay a bit longer,
Ah.
but not too long.
Welt würde ich gerne zurücklassen, deshalb wollte ich eigentlich so schnell wie möglich. Obwohl, vielleicht denkt er nur, dass wir noch ein bisschen länger bleiben.
Seems to be missing something.
Aber wir verpissen uns sonst alle einfach.
Music? Atmosphere?
Ja, hä, ein bisschen Robin-Song.
Maybe a special drink to honor those who are not here. Let's see. The mixed drink should be solemn, dignified, and unique, as we'll use it to pay respect to those fallen heroes. To the nameless, resting in peace. And to Gallagher.
La Messe Theatre.
Ready to mix your drink?
Ja, natürlich. Let's go.
Before we start, would you like to talk to your friends? We have plenty of time.
Nee, alles gut, komm.
Alright, as you wish.
Mit Welt will ich eh nicht reden.
I think I have an idea about what drink to make. Would you like it bitter or sweet? It's up to you. Choose the flavor that suits you best at this moment.
Boah, ich sag's dir ganz ehrlich, der Süß-Sieg.
Drowning
Nehme ich an.
sweetness. One of the most challenging drinks to make. A slight imbalance in the ingredients can result in an overwhelmingly viscous, sweet taste. However, with the right ratios, you get a uniquely
Dr.
sweet
Ratios?
drink with a lingering aftertaste. Not a
Ja,
bad
ich hab noch Maul,
choice.
tut mir leid.
Let's start mixing.
Ja, let's go.